As I say every time, and as I will continue saying, if you are a lady, you should prioritize marriage instead of a wedding. And if you're a guy, you should make sure that you are getting hooked with someone that values marriage rather than wedding, because marriage is a lifetime thing. For those that might be confused about this, my small statement, marriage is a lifetime thing. It is something that you get to stay with one person for the rest of your life, forever. But then wedding, the whole wedding, is just something that would last for at least few hours, except for those that want to do their traditional on one day and then their white on the other day. Even though you want to do your traditional on one day and then the white on the other day, the events for that day is actually going to last for not more than 10 hours. Like, it's too long. Say una to elaborate the whole thing, it is actually going to last for not more than 10 hours. So why should you suffer? Why should you put yourself under so many stressors? Why should you discomfort yourself just because you want to prove a point? Anyways, there are many things that can actually stress you on your wedding day, and today I'm going to be talking about one thing that you should make sure that even though everything stresses you on this wedding day, you see this one thing, it shouldn't stress you. And that thing we are going to be talking about today is going to be your bridesmaid. Hi guys, this bridesmaid topic cannot be like there are so many things to say about this bridesmaid topic, and this is something I should have done earlier, but I was giving myself time to heal, because you see this word bridesmaid, they showed me shege. And today I'm going to be talking to my 2024/2025 brides. If you're looking at getting that dream wedding of your choice, where you're not going to be having a deck, you're not going to be thinking of, like, even though you want to think about your vendors, your cameraman, your this, your that, you see your bridesmaid, they should not be part of your problem. I'm going to be telling you tips. So firstly, I wrote out 9. I wrote out 9 things you should watch out for when thinking about your bridesmaids. Currently, I have a friend whose marriage is next month, and she included me in her bridesmaid. All of a sudden, she told us in the platform that she's no longer doing the bridesmaid, so everybody should just rest. And because I know how these things can be, I know how frustrated she must have felt, or all those kind of things, I actually went into her DM to ask her what was the problem. And you will not imagine what she told me. Well, I'm going to be sharing that in the course of this video, because it is actually listed here. So the first thing I want you to understand when picking those your bridesmaid is that they should lower their expectations. Guys, you don't understand. Tell your bridesmaid that they should lower their expectations, except of course you are a person that you've gone to tell them that, oh, the video is coming to my wedding, this is going to be surplus, this and that, we are going to do it in a very flashy, like, if you know your friends are of high class, and you know your wedding is not going to be as high as your friends are imagining it, or you yourself, you are the problem, you are going to hype for them, and you know that you and your husband are going to do a low-key wedding. You know, girls can talk, girls can gossip. No matter how you want to put it, no matter how you claim these girls are your friend, they are still going to gossip. They are still going to go and tell people that, oh, do you know that wedding I did not even eat? Or do you know that wedding I did not even this? Do you know that wedding, that's it, what I was even thinking, it was what I expected versus what I got. Guys can overlook these things. You see, your brides, your groomsmen, those people don't have problem. Those people don't have problem at all. Those people take the wedding like their own. They do everything selflessly and selfish. You just make it look like it is their own. But you see, this bridesmaid. So first thing you want to do is to tell these girls that, see, this is a normal word, you know. If I tell them what you are expecting, tell them what you want to do. If you are going to be doing something small, just tell them that, see, me and my fiancé or my husband, we are doing something small. So just shall know that we are doing, it's not something big. So just, if they have been thinking about how they will come and meet Odogu, because hey, trust me, these girls are thinking of how they will come and meet Odogu in your wedding, you know. And when they come to your wedding now, they did not see any Odogu. They will now go telling people all manner of things about you. So just tell them that it is not your wedding that they will come and meet e-money. It is not your wedding that they will come and meet the man of their dreams. So that when they are thinking, they will also be thinking back to the roots. So that is the first thing I think every bride should tell their bridesmaid. If not, these girls, they don't care about you. Something I want you to tell your girls, that is if you are going to have any girls, because I kind of like the whole vibes now. At least I've seen 2 people have come into my DM to tell me, oh, I like how you did your wedding, I want you to give me 1 or 2 tips. And these are young girls, I'm not even talking about older ladies. And I was like, okay, now the first thing you should know is, have you picked your colors, the colors of your day? What about your bridesmaid? 2 of them have told me, I'm not doing bridesmaid, I'm not even ready. And I think that is the way forward. That is the way forward. If you want peace of mind, eliminate those girls. Except, of course, the bridesmaids are very good. They are going to add color to your wedding. They are going to make the wedding lively. That is if you choose the right set of people. But these same people, so they told me that they are not doing bridesmaid. I was like, why? They told me they don't have the strength and the energy for all those things. I was like, that makes sense. And even I knew this earlier, I would have implemented this on my wedding. So the second thing, I deviated. The second thing I want you to let your bridesmaid know, that is if you're doing bridesmaid, is that this is your wedding and it should be about you. It is not their wedding. As funny as this might sound, some girls are crazy. Some girls are out to do competition with you. They know that this is your wedding, this is your big day, it is for you. But they want to take their clothes to the, I am not even trying to say that your bridesmaid, or if you're a bridesmaid and you're watching this, you shouldn't dress well. You should dress well because you don't know where you're going to meet your man. But some girls have it at the back of their mind, like it is their intention that I must dress past this girl where they do it. I'm like, and they forget that no matter what you do, you can never be half as fine as the bride. I was a bridesmaid. I and my friends, when we were in school, we're bridesmaid for a particular person. So this person, she was not so much on the she's not so much on the trendy part, is what I mean. She does not follow the trend, or that is what everybody thought, that she does not follow the trend. And the calibers of girls that she picked were all these yopi girls that love this and love that. So people were like, how this person could go choose this kind of people? They want to make these Asoebi girls overshadow or overshine or outshine the bride. On that day, even though the bridesmaid, we dress to kill as it is in our head, we did not smear the bride. The bride is the bride. Even though you are finer than the bride, nobody's going to look at you. People don't know you now. They came for the bride. So what I want you to know is that make sure when you're choosing your girls have it at the back of their mind that this is about me, the bride, and not about you. Because some bridesmaid, they come to your wedding, they forget that you came for me. Let me use myself as an example. You came for me. You are supposed to be looking out for me. You're supposed to be making sure that I am fine. You're supposed to be making sure that if anybody tries to piss me off, you as a bridesmaid, you should be fighting for me. You shouldn't even let me talk. You shouldn't be taking plenty pictures and neglecting the fact that you are my bridesmaid. That does not mean that you should not take all the pictures you deserve. You should, but you should know where to draw the line. Imagine that on my wedding day, I was walking. God, I know my bridesmaid, most of them are going to be looking at this video and they're going to be like, this girl is casting us. But if I don't share this story, how would other people learn? How would they learn about these things? And not to say that my bridesmaid didn't try. Those girls were the best. They did their best. But of course, there will be a Satan among them. It was time for me to walk into the reception, and you will still see some people snapping pictures. Now it is now me that will be like, you push, what is all this now? You should come, let's go now. Why are people like this? No. As a bridesmaid, you're not supposed to be like that. You're not even supposed to add to the bride's problem. You should even be the one gingering the bride. Yeah, let's go now, let's go. You should be the one coordinating, like one person in that bridesmaid, like in that bridal train, should have sense to coordinate the other people. When they see that these people are deviating, you should bring them back. God. In a nutshell, guys, I just want you to know that if you're picking bridesmaid, I don't know if you people are going to have a class or a section where you get to talk and just share ideas. They should know that it is about you and not about them. When the time for their own come, we will also come and celebrate with them and give them the full attention they deserve. The third thing I want you to know when choosing those girls, those ladies, is that you should, let me take water please. When picking your girls, the third thing is to make sure that you should pick people that are willing to sacrifice, people that are selfless. That is another thing I enjoy so much about these groomsmen. Groomsmen, they don't have wahala. I don't blame people that end up allowing only groomsmen to just match them in. They forget about the bridal train, bridal thing, whatever. Some of those people, girls, they have wahala on the normal. But then when they forget that this is somebody's big deal, I shouldn't be a problem. Some people don't have that sense. So you shouldn't have girls that when they say, okay, hey, I booked 5 rooms for you guys, but as it is now, like what happened in my wedding, God, that wedding, the hotel I booked, let me not call the place's name. I booked this hotel. Like me and Jenny started hunting. We started booking that hotel for like 2 weeks before that wedding, and they told us it was going to be ready. We made payments. It was going to be ready. This, that. Now on the actual day where these people were coming in, which was on a Friday, when we were supposed to lodge them for them to stay till Saturday, the rooms were not complete. The hotel people kept telling us that people are still occupying it. They've not checked out. How? But I booked 2 weeks before this day. And at the end of the day, it was now a matter of me telling my girls that, please, this thing is not going to work out the way I thought it was going to work out. But please, people are going to manage and just stay here. They were so understanding and they stayed because I wanted all of them to just be in a particular hotel. I didn't want it to be like these ones are here, these ones are there, because it's not their place now. So I don't want that kind of issue. So they were able to just sacrifice and they were able to stay together, which I so much appreciate about those ladies. So on your big day, make sure that the people you are bringing in are willing to sacrifice or willing to just help out. You don't want to get people that when things don't go as planned, they are going to be the ones to start shouting. Let's just assume that whole plan didn't work out. And I told them, what would have happened if they started saying, oh, no, I can't, I have asthma, I will choke, I will do this one, I will do that one, no, I'm going back. That would have been a big turn off. That would have been my moment of, hey, I don't die. So make sure that your girls have conscience and they are able to sacrifice. Even though things are not convenient for them, they're just able to know that, okay, this is a one-day thing. Let me just do this thing. It is just because it is this girl's wedding. If not, on a normal day, I wouldn't do it. Because we know that on a normal day, you will not do it. So make sure that your girls are willing to sacrifice. They are people that have conscience. Because if they don't have conscience, now you go suffer. This one will actually be somehow for some people. But when you are picking for bridal train, you should make sure that you know them very, very well. This one almost turned to a problem for me. I thank God that I was able to, the problem was just able to resolve. So 80% of my bridal squad, I don't even know what to call them. 80% of my bridal squad, I knew them. So 20% of the people that I picked, it was more like, I like this person's vibe, let me add the person. I like how this person has ginger, let me add the person. I like how this person is vibing, let me add the person. This person is going to make sense in the squad. And that is where I think I got it wrong. Because on my wedding day, these girls almost fought right in church. We're not even talking about the hotel. If it is in the hotel, that one is a different thing. People can kill yourself. In church, they almost fought. And I was shedding tears. I was telling them, okay. The thing is that the thing that even caused this whole thing, caused their whole quarrel and disagreement, was just something so small. So I expected them to act maturely. I expected them to just be like, why do you do this thing? Like if it's on a normal day, of course I would not take it. But since we are in church, and this is Kenzie's wedding, this is somebody's wedding, I'm not even going to respond to you. They were shouting at the top of their voice. They were shouting, do you know me? I will slap you. I will do it in church. Other people from outside were not coming to even look for what the problem was. When they come in and they see that, oh, it's even the bridesmaid that are shouting, and then the bride is even there, they'll be like, I was telling them, please, can you keep quiet? You are shouting. It's okay. It's okay. They did not hear me. At a point, I was shedding tears. I was like, what is all this? At a point again, I was like, okay. It's okay. All of you should go. I know they like. I go do my wedding without you. You people can go. You people can leave. It was as bad as that. So at a point, after too much dragging and too much talking, one of the two persons that were actually fighting and wanting to beat themselves right in church, one of them left, and that was how she left. She did not attend the wedding again. Like she did not. Person was supposed to watch you leave the wedding, they go, and then it was now left with this other one, and then we were just able to just manage and calm the whole scenario. So had it been, I picked people that I knew genuinely, like people that I call my friends, I don't think that somebody would be as angry. In fact, somebody will be angry to the extent that you are shouting in church, and then you will be angry to the extent that you left the venue that you came all the way from another state to another state to attend. So I will tell you to pick people that you know. Pick people that you know that they can control their temper. Because I don't know, I can't, like there are things that I cannot do. There are things that I know that I cannot do in somebody's wedding. I can't go to my friend's wedding and somebody does something to me and I'll be shouting at the person, creating a scene. Even if I want to create a scene, we can do that one in the hotel, which I know say I know go feed one because I know myself. Not to talk of creating that particular scene in church where every other person has seen you, to the extent that the bride is now crying because of you people. Go for people saying that me go make bride cry. No, now please, some people, and those kind of things is indirectly, you're indirectly cursing yourself as a bridesmaid, because in somebody's wedding that they invited you to come and make the person happy, you're not making the person sad. That's a curse. Anyways, I know that some things are inevitable, and of course, because there are many girls or ladies of different characters, somebody is actually going to get on your nerves. But learn to control your anger, learn to control your temper. You can you can just tell that person that if say today don't be waiting be, like if say today don't be this person wedding, wait I for do you. It ends there. But bringing it, like making a scene, creating a scene and making it look big, and then it's so my brides, pick people that you know that no matter what, this person is not going to lose guard. And then as a bridesmaid, if you are a bridesmaid, if you are watching me right now and you have that wedding that you are going to be attending and you are a bridesmaid, make sure that you're not allowing yourself to be pissed off no matter what. The next point I have here is as a bride, don't include any broke girl in your ashwebi. God, see, you people don't know. God, you people don't know. I don't know if brokenness is the right word, or if I should say, don't include someone that does not know how to give, or don't include stingy people. Okay, I think that's the word. Do not include stingy people as your ashwebi, because firstly, you should let your ashwebi know that anything can happen. Although I know it is not good to just bring them all the way to your wedding and then you are letting them spend excessively, or you're letting them spend what they did not budget. So if you know that you have expenditures for them, it is better you let them know beforehand. For example, if they're going to be the ones to pay for their hotel and pay for their feeding and every other thing like that, you should make sure they know. If you're going to be the one catering for everything, you should also make sure they know, so that they just know, they just have an idea of what they are going to be facing. But then you should also know that there are some cases that some things can just come up. For example, one of the weddings where I attended, I was a bridesmaid, of course, and then the bride, made provisions for us to be transported to the venue of our wedding. First car had come to pick us, and I've come to pick some bridesmaid and gone. The second one, I've come to pick the other set and gone. So they had already started in church, and the people that were coming to pick us were also the groomsmen. So the bride's sister actually called us to tell us that, okay, see you, the groomsmen are actually busy now, so please, you push, you just get a keke and start coming. And I was like, okay, now, no problem. And I thought we had 3, me and 2 others. So I told the other 2 people that, let's go now, let's look for our way and go, since they can't come because they've started church already. That was where this girl started. No, how can we use our transport and pay and go there? I cannot do that kind of thing. Even though I pay and go there, she will give me back that money. And I looked at the money. How much was this money? It was just 1,500 naira. And I was like, let's just go now. They would have come, but because they started church, they can't come. Ate did not agree. She did not agree. She did not actually. She said instead of her to use her money to pay to that venue, she's actually not going to go at all. Because if the girl wants her to come to church, the girl would have made provisions for her. And that was how I just said, okay, I just paid for the money, and then we went to that place. So please, be sure to have bridesmaids that are willing, that are not stingy. Be sure that your bridesmaids are not broke. Be sure that they have money. It's not money. It might just be small money. Most times, something as little as pure water, these girls will not want to buy for themselves. They want you to buy for them because it is your wedding. It is you that said they should come. So they expect you to provide everything, which you are supposed to provide. But at some point, they should also know that this thing, I can actually sort this thing out for myself. So why add burden to the bride? I don't know, but that's how I think. And I just hope that all bridesmaids will just be thinking the way I'm thinking, because it is very stressful. The bride already has a lot of things going on in her mind, and you adding your own problem is just, are you making it pointing it to her face that it is really your right, you really need to do it. It is so absurd. So please take that. Next thing I want you to know when you're choosing those your ladies is that you should get people that are caring. You should get people that are loving. You should get people that are watching out for you. Your bridesmaid should be watching out for you. I'm talking to bridesmaid now. Bridesmaid, watch out for the bride. Be observing the bride's facial expression. Before she even say, let me call this vendor, pick up that phone and call that vendor and shout for that vendor. Don't allow the bride be worked, except of course you don't like the bride. And I don't know why you would accept to do an ashebi for somebody that you don't like. If you know you don't have a cordial relationship with the bride in question, it is better you just drop out. If you are doing this bridal train work, you should be sure to give in your all. Make sure you are not a burden to her. You should be a helper. That is why she brought you into the crew in the first place. And if you're a bride watching this, in fact, you see this whole video, copy the video now and go and paste it in your ashebi group so that those girls will be seeing it, because those people have to get sense. So that's it. And then I think I have actually said everything. I've said everything I have on my list. So I hope that with this point of mine, I've been able to convince these ashebi people that this wedding is not your wedding. It is not your wedding, no. You are just a bridesmaid. When the time comes and you invite us for your own wedding, we will come and give you our all. But for now, as you are going to that wedding and as you are going to act like the bridesmaid, just giving your best. Do it the way you would like your other people to do it for you. And also, be sure to pick somebody that you entirely trust to be your chief bridesmaid. I'm so grateful to God that I have a younger sister that is very up and doing. That girl outdid herself on my wedding day. But there are many other people that don't have a younger sister. Just look for a close person that you can use. It might be your cousin, it might be your husband's sister if you have a close relationship with the person. It might also be your friend. Anybody that you have a close relationship with, that you know that this person is going to be watching out for me. Not when I'm doing this one, this person is busy taking pictures. When I want to go and dance, this person is busy thinking of how she'll go and look for a just look for somebody that is selfless. Just pray for people that are selfless to just act and be in your bridal train. Anyways guys, I think I'm gonna wrap it up today. If you have your experiences about your bridal train, whether good or bad, let us know in the comment section. I'll be there to laugh and also to congratulate you. Thank you guys for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.